Baby, now this right here, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all seen that episode of Pretty Little Lies?
You're black, love, and confident too. Kind of quintessential and you loving you. Baby, you are a queen. Everything that I need.
Hey y'all, it's Jay and I'm back again with another review of Pretty Little Liars. This is episode 3 in season 7. Okay, so this episode starts off with Hannah in a room. I don't know if it's her room. I'm not really sure where she is right now, but it starts off with her in a room. I guess her and Jordan are back together, or they never cut it off, but she put her ring back on. And while she was putting her ring on, Arya walked in the room and she had this kind of tank top-ish situation going on. And Arya seen all the bruises and the burns on Hannah's body. But y'all know Hannah didn't want to talk about it, so she just like covered up and kept pushing like Arya wasn't talking about nothing. So when the girls finally got together, like Spencer had came over and Arya and Hannah were already there, of course, and Emily came over, and they finally, after all of this time, they're finally starting to question Elliot's motives. I've been waiting on this for the longest. So they're like, oh, why is Allison getting worse? And the only person that's caring for her is Elliot. Blase, blase, blase. So then they go to the scene of Allison's hospital room. So as they go to the scene of Allison's hospital room, Elliot is walking into the room, but Allison is not in the bed. So as soon as he walks in the room, Allison busts that door back and she jumped on him. So she jumped on, she choked him out, trying to choke him out. But y'all know he keeps syringes on deck. So they like tussled for a little bit, but eventually he just stuck her, you know, she went to sleep, you know what I'm saying? So after she fell asleep or whatever, we go to the scene where Emily tried to shoot her shot with baby girl. I don't know what baby girl name is, but she tried to shoot her shot. She failed, and find out baby girl later on asked Emily on a date and all that other stuff. That really don't matter right now, but you know, that's a little story about Emily relationship life that they had to throw in there right quick. So while they're trying to still question Elliot's motives and whatnot, of course they're gonna need their police officer friend Toby to check into his database and see what's going on. So Spencer goes to Toby's trailer and try to find him, basically to try to get him to help them in their search to find out who Elliot really is. So when she gets there, his fiance that Spencer didn't know nothing about until after like the conversation was already almost to the end, but his fiance was like, you know, he's not there and she wouldn't mind him helping them as long as she knew what he was doing. And Spencer was like, it's very private and all this la 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 la. I just felt like Spencer was in her feelings because Toby didn't ask her to marry him and he was finna get married to somebody else. So I feel like Spencer a little salty. So she was like, you know, don't worry about it, it's okay. Toby don't have to look at this. I'll talk to him later. Y'all enjoy y'all life, enjoy your night. So she leaves, and then Arya, Hannah, and Spencer go to the doctor's office, well, not the doctor's office, Welby. That's the mental institution that Allison is in. They go to Welby trying to talk to the head doctor about what Elliot is doing to Allison. They feel like they told him that they were fearing for her safety. They didn't know if she was getting better, if he doing right by her, and stuff like that. Basically, they went in there to threaten the man and say, if you don't go check on her and see what's going on, we basically gonna file a complaint against not only Elliot but you too, because we told you and you neglected the situation. So dude go in there, instead of actually checking on Allison like doctors do, they just read paperwork. Oh, the paperwork say that this is the type of medicine that she's receiving, this is the type of care she's receiving, so she's doing good, she's doing better. So they like, we don't believe that, but alright, we can't do nothing about it now because he actually checked on her. So they go about their business. They still searching now, but they go about their business. We go to the scene with Spencer and Toby talking about their relationship. Here we go again with the relationship. So Spencer still feels some type of way about Toby. Not Toby. What am I talking about? Spencer and Caleb, baby. Spencer and Caleb, child. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, Spencer still feels some type of way. She still feels like Caleb and Hannah got some kind of thing going on, and she trying to figure out why he's so distant and stuff like that. And Caleb told her that when Hannah was offered herself up as tribute, that they kissed in the room, and Spencer was like, I can handle a kiss, but do you still have feelings for her? Toby never, Toby. Why do I keep saying Toby? Caleb never answered that question. So Spencer went and she asked Hannah the same thing. She was like, Caleb told me what went on in the room with you two before you got snatched. And Hannah was like, I don't feel any type of way about him. Caleb is my past. I told you that. I'm okay with it. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. But Spencer keeps pressing the issue. Like every few scenes, her and Caleb talking about Caleb and Hannah. And it's just like, Spencer, girl, y'all been in a relationship for what, 2 days? And y'all, and like, you sprung already? She was like, this is the problem. You like me and I love you. Girl, y'all only been together for 2 episodes. Come on now. So I don't get that whole little relationship situation, but you know, I didn't write it. Anyways, back to the important stuff. As the girls do best, they broke into Allison's house yet again to see what they can find. This time they were actually going into the locked dresser thing that they saw in the last episode. So Arya went in. Why Arya? I don't know. But Arya went in and opened the drawer and she found all these different tools and these different medicines and all these different things that he was using on Allison. So Arya's also special self takes everything out of the dresser and lays it on the floor, then picks it up one by one to take a picture of it. She legit doing this. Like, girl, at least like take it up. If you're gonna pick it up one by one, take it in the drawer. It like take it out the drawer, take a picture, put it back in. Cause you doing all this extra work, you take it all out, lay it on the floor, pick it up one by one, take the picture, then you gotta pick it back up, put it in the drawer back right. Like all of that. So basically, Elliot pulled up while Arya in the house and she ain't even halfway through taking the picture that she gotta take. So Hannah and Spencer are outside trying to stall him, trying to keep him out there. So they did the best they could for as long as they could. And they told Arya, get out. It's time for you to get out. So she starts putting the stuff back. And y'all want to know what she did? She takes the key to unlock the dresser on the end of the bed and puts it in the wrong spot. Now, obviously, this man, something going on with this man mentally. And everything is legit neat in order. He do the same routine every day. So he's slick OCD. You put this out of place like he wouldn't notice. Like okay, we can't fault Arya because she wasn't paying attention. She was just trying to get out. So she just dropped it. But she dropped it in the wrong place. Whoo, Jesus. Of course, because she dropped it in the wrong place, he came in the house, and when he came in the house, you know, he looked out the window saying Arya was running out the house. So he went to him and Allison's bedroom. He goes to their bedroom, and he goes to get the key. And he looks, and the key is not where he usually puts it. So he's looking on the floor, looking around like, where's the key? Where's the key? So he looks beside where he usually puts it and found the key where Arya put it. So Arya just gave them away right there. But you know, they take us to a different thing. So on the credit card bank statement or whatever that Arya found on the dresser in their room, she took a picture of it. And it had a purchase for some type of farm thing, baby. Like, I don't know what it was. But basically, it was like Elliot's family farm or whatever. That's where they went when they were supposed to be going to visit his family. So Arya thought it would be a good idea to go there to see what's actually going on. So her and Hannah went there while Spencer stayed back to see the different type of medications and stuff that they found in the drawer. She was seeing what he was using them for, and like she was Googling and see what it do. Arya and Hannah went to his family farm. Come to find out, no one knows the Elliot, and if they do, they're not talking about it. So then Hannah sees this little blonde girl. Hannah follows the little girl into the little barn, or what I think that's what you call the little house on the farm, the little barn. She followed the girl in there. The girl shows her the dog. She was like, you look just like my dogs that Charlotte gave me. If Charlotte was better, why baby girl still got dogs though that look like the girls? Question of this episode. So Hannah and Arya joined later on, but they're sitting there and they asking questions like, Charlotte gave you these dolls, did Charlotte and Elliot come here a lot? Little girl like, yeah, she saw them kissing. So we find out that Elliot and Charlotte in a whole relationship out here in these streets. Like, come on now. So you telling me that he was in a relationship with Allison's transgender brother and now he's married to her? And they wonder why he want to know why she died so bad. That was his lover. But anyway, the little girl couldn't talk too much because she wasn't supposed to be talking to Arya and Hannah anyways. So her daddy was starting to come in, so she had to hurry up and rush, get out. So her daddy basically put Arya and Hannah out of the barn. How you put somebody out of a barn, I don't know, but he put them out. So as they're walking on their way out, Hannah sees some of the tools that somebody used on her while she was snatched up in the little house that she was in. She's believing that Elliot is the one who used the tools and stuff on her and he's the one that kidnapped her. I think so too. And Hannah is trying to be strong as Hannah does, and she was like, I'm okay, Allison is the one that needs help right now. So back at the house where Spencer is trying to figure out what all the medication does and stuff like that, she finds out, I mean everybody finds out, but we've been knowing for the longest that Elliot has been drugging Allison. But since Elliot now knows that they know that he's been drugging Allison, he goes to Allison's little hospital room or whatever and tells her change of plans. So that's all we see as far as them. So they get in the car, and back at the house, all the girls are at the house, and Emily gets a text with a pin drop to let you know the location of somebody. So she's like, Elliot just gave me his location, and they're like, oh, maybe he's on to us and he wants us to know what he's doing, yada yada yada. So then Allison texts SOS, and they know Elliot does not know what SOS means, so they figure that it's Allison texting them because she wants to let them know that Elliot is taking her somewhere, and it was Allison. So they follow the location, and whatnot. They lose service somewhere, of course, because somebody always has to lose service. But back in the car with Elliot and Allison, Elliot hit a bump. Boop. Allison took full advantage. Allison is an OG and she get all the props for this right here. He hit a little bump. She said whoosh. She pushed him against the door. He hit his head on the steering wheel. She unlocked the door, popped out, took off running. Allison, you're an OG for that, girl. You watching this, you're an OG. So she took off running. She running. Elliot put over and he take off. He running. But the girls finally get service again and they see that Elliot's car has stopped. So of course they see Elliot's car stop, but Spencer like, keep driving in this direction, keep driving. We're gonna have to meet them somewhere. So as they're driving, Hannah is in the driver's seat now. You know she already traumatized. So they're driving. They see Allison run across the car. Still going. Hannah ain't slowed down yet, child. So they still going. Elliot runs in front of the car and he turns like he running. Y'all the car. He's running. They coming. They right here. He turns like this and boom! Hannah hit him. So not only does she hit him, he flew into the car just like this. Glass cracked around his face and everything, and he just looking dead like this, and Hannah dead, bleeding. She got blood on her face and everything, and she just laying there. They like making eye contact. And that was the end of the episode. Girl, not only did Hannah get burned up, she got snatched, then she killed somebody. How much you want to bet they're gonna bury that man? You can't. They're gonna have to burn him and that car up. I think that was Lucas' car they was in, and they're gonna have to explain that. See, I could be in no friendship like that because there's too much stress on my life, and like I'm not ready. I'm not about that life. You feel me? I get snaps for that episode. Snaps. So like, how that make y'all feel? Like they legit just killed this thing. Legit. And then they just sat there like they was shocked. They just sat there and made eye contact with a dead man. And Allison finally stopped running when she realized he was dead, and she came back and she just standing at the car like, what? Like nothing. Like she just standing there, like no emotions, no nothing, just standing there. And I'm just like, and then it went off, and I'm like, what the freak they finna do So y'all, I don't know what's in store for next week's episode, but I know I'm ready for it. So y'all, if y'all have any like questions, anything y'all want me to hit on, y'all want my opinion about anything, please leave that in the comment section below. If you have any theories, don't forget to leave those in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, because there's more to come. I guarantee you it's more to come. Stay tuned, because I'm on it.